we kill off Perna very quickly because we get an early proc, and I think we get multiple procs. I was debating here, but I went for Perna. We get one proc right there, we get another proc, right? Yeah. And then I put Oblivion on Theo, and then Odin just killed. Oh, look at that, another proc. So this win, a Calm to Us just gifted it to me. Hi guys, this is Juno, and welcome back to another Siege video. You guys might think that I'm on my Mumu player trying to attack, but that is not the case. I had to record again my battles because sadly we were going against another strong guild, Syndicate, which I believe ACOG is now in, right? And they were coming in really quickly. So I wanted to make sure I was hitting 8, 9, also 12, 11 before they took our towers, because if you guys didn't know, if they take your towers before you mark them or take one of their defenses in the towers, you can't hit those towers until you defeat the ones that they just took over. So sadly, most of our guild members weren't active on the time the fight started. You can see right now the fight has just started. I needed to attack. Because I attacked once, I just finished all of my attacks as I could. Sadly, this siege didn't go too well in my favor. I think the last 2 attacks, I did it too hastily and risked too much RNG. So today, I only got an 8-2. But let's go look at some of the matches today, okay? So the first match was against the Commune Cichlid Vigor, which was the 4-star tower on Syndicate side, I believe, if I'm correct. And I took in my Kinky thinking that they wouldn't deal enough damage to deal with my Kinky. And I was hoping that Harmonia will survive because most of the defense breaks, because it's coming from Vigor, will go on to the Harmonia, and the Commune will target the Harmonia first. So it's really important that the Harmonia survive. And I think it did go fairly well. Crushing Hope didn't land the first defense break, also with Vigor's defense break. And that actually means that it's going really well, right? Because my Harmonia is really healthy. Now I want to control Cichlid because Cichlid brings in the air shield, which cleanses, and also if she takes more turns, she could get the reset defense break more frequently, which is really bad. I started switching targets after seeing that the shield was continuously going on the Vigor. As you can see, with the shield, we're not really dealing damage to the Vigor, so I started going again for the Commune, I believe. Yeah, and I started controlling the shield so that we have a window where we could kill one of those units. I continuously control the Cichlid as much as I could, pushing back the attack bar so it takes less turns. There is defense break on Harmonia right now, and the Commune had a window right here. It was really close. If he had skill 2, I think it would have died. I think cooldown wise it had it, but AI just used skill 1, so I was very, very lucky. So here I see a window. The shield was really big. But after hitting the Commune a few times, I noticed that's fairly squishy. It was just like a high HP Commune. Probably like a crit damage, right? So I started going for him instead. And you can see we kill him off fairly quickly. And because their main damage dealer is gone, we were able to take the win. I think we just started going for the Cichlid here. Yep, because Cichlid usually is fast, so it lacks tanky stats compared to the Vigor. I don't know why I did that. But we got the heal block on both of them, which is really good. We're really lucky. Usually this is not what you see. You see multiple defensive units proccing. Proccing in order. So all 3 units just procs and then one of your units die. But thankfully that didn't happen in this battle. So yeah. We just get defense break, and I believe I used skill 2. Or just, okay. Yeah, so we got that win, thankfully. So yeah, that first battle was tagging the yellow 8, the 4-star tower. And then we tagged the red 12 because they're also starting to come in. And there was a tower full of these Clara, Vigor, Leomace. And here we took in Susano, Orion. What's her name? Susano, Orion, and the water assassin. I forgot her name. Stella. There you go. Hoping for the first turn with the 30% lead on Orion. And whoever gets defense broken, we kill first. And really hoping that really hoping we kill Stella's skill 3 so it gets reset and we could use skill 3 again. That was the entire picture for this offense. Thankfully, we did outspeed. They're really fast, but we do have the boost. The defense break went on the Clara. She resisted, but thankfully we were tuned. So Stella moves, killed. Liu Mei derped. We get another defense break in with Orion. Stella goes again, kills her as well. And then we just have the Vigor, which was it. They really couldn't come back from that, right? And those were my first 2 attacks in the siege. Now, after an hour, this is how our map looked. Somebody again took Tower 12 by mistake. He was switching up runes within the tower, so he didn't know somebody else was attacking the other one. Yeah, we need a better rule set so that this does not happen, because this obviously threw some stuff off. But anyways, this is how the map looked, and Syndicate just took over half of the map at this point. Now we wanted to get our Tower 10 back, and Syndicate was running a whole lot of these Theo Cyclid Purnas or Theo Cyclid Kumar. Actually, I think there was only one Theo Cyclid Kumar, which I went into, and I was actually surprised because Kumar's skill 1 Oblivion is actually pretty annoying. But I did go into this defense, and I believe I took in my Fang right here. Yep, I did. I just went straight in. Now, Cyclid derped, which is obviously a plus for us. My goal was just to kill Theo Mars as quickly as possible. We were lucky enough to get multiple stuns within this battle using Juno. And they weren't really able to control my Alaya. We got another stun there, pretty lucky. I believe I used skill 2 here because for some reason, Theo sometimes goes for the Wind Panda, right? Now this was the scary part, because I was like, okay, defense break, but Juno will take a turn, and then the Oblivion came in. So I was like, holy crap, I'm in trouble, until I stunned the Theo, right? He did dirt, but we have defense buff, and the counter actually just gets rid of the Theo. And that's really most of the damage threat in that defense, at least for this defense. The Purna is a different story. I think Kumar does not really have kill potential like the Purna. It brings in other stuff that's annoying, like the Oblivion. But overall, I think the Purna is much more annoying compared to the Kumar. So really, after the Theo died, I wasn't scared. I didn't think that I was going to lose. It didn't matter if Kumar procced multiple times. But the Cyclid Purna combo, if Cyclid gets a defense break and the defense break reset, and then the Purna goes for that defense break, for that defense broken unit, then that could be serious. That could take a unit out. Especially what you just saw like 5 seconds ago. The Purna procced like 2-3 times on the defense broken unit, then that unit is probably dead. You took another one of this defense in this tower, but this one it was against the Purna Cyclid, and I took my Poseidon team, Tiana Poseidon, which I was pretty confident that I'll win. I was slightly worried because Cyclid is first of all win, so if she resists, then we have a problem. Purna has 2 lives, so even if you kill her once, again, if she just resists the pushback, she'll gain a turn and go for Tiana. And Theo has his passive. He is gonna take a turn. So if you don't get a stun, he might go for skill 2, skill 1 on a unit to proc, to kill, or prep for a kill for Purna. So I was a little worried, but I still took my chances. I was hoping for the pushback. I gave decent accuracy to my Poseidon, at least 60% plus. I was really hoping that we would get this win. Let's see how it goes. I think, if I remember correctly, I think the Cyclid did resist. So I wasn't very happy. There it is. Boom, resist the pushback. But we did get the stun on the Theo. That was very important. We do get our Tiana skill 2 off, which didn't really do much. I think I went for a defense break, yeah, because I want to kill the Perna here. And we did get the silence on the Wind Mermaid, the Cichlid. Thankfully, that deal didn't proc, which solidified our win. Things could have gotten in both ways, right? If they procced, if any of those 3 units procced, it could have caused problems. But thankfully, that didn't happen, so. Now I come into this defense again, another one. Like I said, Syndicate was running a lot of these defenses. They were just stacking it over and over again, and it did become annoying at a certain point. I brought in my Riley, Tessari, and Odin offense. This is also my defense, and for people that don't know, it's actually pretty tanky. So I took that believe in your team, guys. Believe in your runes. I hoped that even if a defense break comes in, we were able to take it like a boss. So believing in that, I took that offense in. I don't know why I switched those orders. It really didn't matter. The only thing that matters is Odin's lead because I need that 33 crit rate. Cichlid derped, and I think that actually helped me win. Dio didn't use skill 2. So yeah, we kill off Perna very quickly because we get an early proc. And I think we get multiple procs. I was debating here, but I went for Perna. We get 1 proc right there, we get another proc, right? Yeah. And then I put Oblivion on Theo, and then Odin just killed. Oh, look at that, another proc. So this win, a calm to us just gifted it to me, to be fair, right? I was just super lucky. I mean, come on, you don't usually see your offense procking like that in a battle. We went into one of these defenses again because a lot of our guilds were not active again, so there were only few people attacking. We really wanted to trim it down so we could take it as soon as possible when we need to. And so I took my Jin, Dova, Lucian. Dova I gave actually pretty nice runes now, so it's decently fast with the 30 lead. I doubted that the Clara will outspeed. So believing in that, we took it in. I was really surprised because the Vigor actually survived my Lucian. I did give 20% more water damage and it still survived. Like, look at that, 15k times 3, so that's more than 45k HP. That's a very tanky Vigor. But it couldn't survive again, and we took the match. Yep, slicing win, 18k, took the win. Now I took another one of these. Man, I hit a lot of these. With my Harmonia Vigor Skogul, I have another Harmonia, I have another Vigor, and then I used my Skogul that's on Vampire. This is my Vampire Skogul. I actually have to re-rune it because I know I have better Vampire runes. I think this one has like 50k with 100 res plus 90 speed. But I do think I could get it tankier, a little faster, just better for the team, right? But here is the same thing. I didn't believe that the Clara will get a full stun unless it was on Despair, so extra chance of stun. And with the 100 res, Leo May wasn't going to control as hard. Yep, so here, 1 stun on Harmonia. Skogul survived. Leo May goes for skill 3, gets another stun right there. Resistance. And then our Skogul does take a turn here. Now Clara gives us, more turns, right? Obviously, by hitting the Skogul. That's his passive for people that didn't know. Another stun from the Liu Mei. But because Clara went again, we do have the rock right now. We do have the rock. So you'll see right now we kill the Clara, the rock's up. So now I was just chilling, right? I'm just really waiting. I actually got worried because Vigor does get another heal off here. So I thought I was gonna survive the rock, but thankfully it wasn't that tanky. Cool. Okay, we took another of this Theo, Cichlid, Pernas. Man, I should tell my guild to run this, or I should suggest it at least. I took in my Manon with Nora with my Giselle. Now I hoped my Manon will parry. That helps me win the match. But in this fight, he didn't parry once, or she didn't parry once. It's a girl, right? So we still won. But she was just a meat shield. Goes in, gets a defense break, doesn't get the reset. So we were lucky there. That means we could take off that defense break as soon as she takes a turn. No strips. Sucks, right? No strips, no defense break. I don't know if it's 100 res Cichlid. But we do get a defense break here. Man, the invincibility is pretty nice. It doesn't do anything. We do take off that defense break. And then I think I started going for Theo here. Didn't crit. Just more dots. I wanted another proc after this. I think we do get one. No, we don't. I think I wanted a proc. I wanted a proc when it was dangerous for the water cookie. There is a moment where it's pretty dangerous. You can see. Oh, there's a proc right there. I think Syndicate had skill 3, so I kind of wanted it. Yeah, skill 3, but she still gets the full strip. Good for her. Now you might think, hey, of course she's not parrying because they're not hitting the other units. But there was times other units were being hit, but still doesn't parry once. Well, to be fair, I guess they didn't get hit 20 times. So she was just there as a meat shield, and she did her job as a meat shield, so that's good. One proc there. Think we got most of our procs from our Giselle, and we were lucky to get that. And we got our win. Man, the water cookie is for like, oh my goodness, 28k. Cool. Now that was my 8th win, and now the 2 battles after this. So everything was in order. The 2 battles after this, I lose in a row. Now this was one of them. Man, they definitely know how to use their water vampire. I think I made a misplay in this battle. I definitely made a misplay. I don't know why I did that. I should have killed the water vampire when I had my chance. It's not a safe offense because you're risking on so much RNG, right? You want all your stuns to land, you want your sleep to land, you want stuns to happen, and most importantly, you want to outspeed. As you can see, at this point, I wasn't playing smart. That's my Arya. It's fine. Carla's the one that's winning first, so thankfully I did outspeed, so it was really good for me. But we didn't cleanse that stupid Clara. Look at that, full stun on us. We got one proc. We did get a sleep here, but she got a proc, so she's on violent. Now I think I sleep, right? I should have just killed the water monkey. I mean, not water monkey, the water vampire here. But I went for a sleep here, which was my fault. Because I think that vampire starts doing stuff. Yeah, at this point, I think the vampire starts doing stuff. Right here. Yeah, this was a problem. I think if I killed the water vampire, I would have had a chance. I'm not gonna say I would have won, but I think I would have had a higher chance. Now, I was hoping that I could keep landing sleeps and stuff, but I think that was expecting for too much. I don't use my skill 3 here because they're sleeping. I just try to kill that Kamoon or whatever, Ayunu. Sadly, his passive is really strong. We didn't get to sleep again. Now our Clara's almost dead here. Actually, no, she is dead. Yeah. So even that water vampire was on vampire, which makes sense. And I think they proc right here to kill my Arya, and that's how it ended. This was being very risky of me. It started well for me because I outsped, but we didn't land the strip stun on the Clara. We didn't kill off the water vampire when we could have, and I think that eventually cost me the game. But even if everything went correctly, it's not a safe offense because they're all on violent. Even if you sleep them, if they wake up, if they wake up the dark cat, then our damage is reduced significantly. Now the last battle was again against a Cichlid Perna. I think that's all I'm going to remember in this siege. Very risky offense again, just outspeed, trying to kill off one unit right away. And just going to tell you right now, it doesn't go as expected. So we get to sleep, that's good. It wakes him up. Additional turns. We're lucky there's no strip. Defense break. Now it looks like it's going well, right? But she freaking wakes up the cat. We don't sleep the Theo, another problem. And then they go for the cat. Very, very smart. I made a mistake. I should have hit the Cichlid so that the defense break would go on the Cichlid and we could just kill the Cichlid off. I made a huge mistake there. I go into sniper form because I know my Celia could kill the Theo here. Try to kill the Perna, I think, because she still has 1 life. We missed the crit. So things didn't go really well. Yeah, with that proc as well. I thought the dots would kill the Theo. That cost me the game. So with that, I got an 8-2. Now let's go check out the map right now. Okay, so this is how the map looks like right now. We have 11 towers, 5 towers on the red guild side, 8th eye. We didn't hit 8th eye too much. I think the Clara, Liu Mei, Vigor was the 8th eye's defense that we only hit. Everything else was just Syndicate all around. Syndicate having 20 towers going all the way onto the red guild's side. They even came in here, so it's actually very, very scary because if they start taking all of these, we're in big trouble. The contribution, we did get a 10-10. Pudamga, great. 2-9 defense. Our defenses were not doing well. Syndicate had a very good offensive record, and I think that's pretty common for high-level guilds. Our guild is definitely not there. I only got 1 defense win. If you look at Syndicate, multiple 10-10s. And their defense is also doing extremely, extremely well. But it looks like we'll be getting 2nd place. We have similar swords to Syndicate. They have a little more. Again, this is because they're successful in their attacks. They're getting more towers to their attacks while we have to attack multiple times because we're failing attacks. And 8th eye has the least amount, again, because they're failing more attacks than the other 2 guilds. But yeah, with this, it looks like we probably would get 2nd. Depends on, I guess, what Syndicate decides to do here. If Syndicate cuts us off here, it will start getting difficult. We will have to start, you know, going into these towers. But we'll have to see. It looks like right now we just want to get number 10 out of the way. And then we also have other towers that maybe we could cut off if we do take 10. But let's see. They don't really even have to take us. By taking their red, they're already solidified 1st place. But yeah, guys, that was it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys watched till now, please like and subscribe. If you guys want to get account reviews, join my Patreon. If you guys want to get account improvements, join my Discord. And I'll see you guys. Bye.